Lovely stuff. Her name's Michaela Tremlett. What's her name?
Michaela Tremlett.
Very good, well done. On the count of three, let's give her a wonderful welcome. 1, 2, 3.
Hello, beautiful people. It's okay, you just call me Michaela, it's fine. Hello.
Hello.
There, we have lots of beautiful people in tonight. For the crowd, well done, Andy. Right, so, anyone here on a date? No? No? Would you like to be on a date? No. Go for it. Don't say never say never. Don't worry, I won't mistake too much. Okay, so a little bit about me. So I'm Michaela. My hobbies are medieval poetry and macrame and pegging. And, you look very confused. You don't know what it is. Would you like an explanation? It's basically knots and ropes for very lonely people. That's what it is. Right, so it's actually very exciting being here. I talking about dates, I love dates. You know, that first date excitement. You know, it's like your first time on Ket. You're all excited. You don't know. Usually ends up in depression anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I have had a bit of a tough day today, and I hope you can commiserate with me a little bit. My boyfriend and I broke up. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm very heartbroken. Thankfully, I have a very, very supportive network around me. My therapist is amazing. He's making the ex-out for a drink tonight because that's why he's not here. That was nice of him. I say my husband. Actually, we recently got married. Thank you. It is my 4th marriage. I like cake. And what can I say? And luckily for him, it's actually his first. He's a very lucky sort. You know, he did it right first time round. And I kind of envy him a little bit because you all like your firsts, don't you? Your first kiss, your first pint, your first gangbang. You don't forget that sort of thing. So my husband and I have what you'd call an open relationship. Or in other words, we fuck around. So I feel a little bit attacked by Nick earlier about the polyamory thing. Although polyamory is so last year, us old people have been doing it for years. It's nothing these days. But marriage has actually changed things for us. I find it very difficult now. I'm just not used to sleeping with my own husband. So it's been kind of weird. But yeah, we decided to go hardcore. We're not just, you know, forget the polyamory thing. We decided to go to our first sex party recently. Woo! I know, right. Sex parties are not what you'd expect. You know, you think it's like Love Island, Antiques Roadshow. It was very much Antiques Roadshow. We walked in, I felt so young. My husband, on the other hand, he was loving it. He was raised Catholic, so he's used to the corny old men. So he was absolutely fine. We walked around, a little bit of eye fucking. You know, a little bit of eye fucking. No, that's it. You're good. Hold on, I haven't finished. Don't look away. You're good. Let's do that later. We're trying to open up our world, as it were. So, does anyone know how to actually spot a swinger, as it were? Anyone? No? People used to say speak pampas grass in your front garden. Yeah, ever heard of that? Or pineapples? No? No. Turns out, actually, that's so old. That's a bit like polyamory, so now. It's actually, there's a little wicker heart people have hanging on their windows. You know the type, I mean, you've seen people hanging on their windows. Your mum has one? Dirty bitch. So we went to our first sex party and it was all very cheese and wine and wipeable surfaces. It had to be really, it was all people. So we walked away from it thinking like, okay, we could do this again. But it turns out to be part of a swinger set, or the lifestyle, as they call it. Actually, it reminds me a bit of a pyramid scheme. In that, this is why swingers are like pyramid schemes. You have to network. You have to have like your branding. It's very important that you put yourself out there and get more people in. And you're always trying to get someone under you. The one good thing though is that the parties are better. You know, it's less Tupperware, more bukkake. So it actually all works out in the end. And the other thing I've noticed as well is that most of the sites are a bit like, they operate in a star system, a bit like Uber. I'm currently about a few points away from getting what I really, really want. Because at the moment, for every 10 people you sign up, you get a free dildo. but I have enough of those. But I'm currently just enough points away from my own sex dungeon. To be active, I'm about 68 points away. So he's hoping that, one of you guys afterwards will just hit me up some details. I can hook you up a little bit if you wish. If not, then I would strongly just kind of like put a word out there. I've preemptively bought another wedding dress, just in case. So if there's a husband number 5 out there, ideally a doctor, who has ever been married before, because I like my husband's innocent, and I don't like prenups or wills, so that's how I've got number 4 so far. Then hit me up, and I love you people. You've been so good. Thank you so much for your time today, and I'm so disembarrassed you, but I'll think you about it.
Michaela Tremlett, everybody! Another advert for probably not getting married team, eh? Yeah.